Hello everyone, coming to y'all today to share some more history in this prestigious, prominent month of Black History, which is every day. Today is the 9th, so I will go back a day and make up for the day I missed, which was yesterday, the 8th. Okay, so February 8th, 1968. White state troopers fire into crowd of mostly African American students at South Carolina State College, killing 3 and injuring 28 after students attempt to desegregate white bowling alley. 1968. That's 54 years ago? That's 54 years ago. Those officers that fired into that crowd and killed those innocent people are probably still living. That's how not long ago that was. Feeling the need to fire your gun into a crowd of innocent people who are just simply trying to be treated as people, treated as a human, treated as someone who actually exists, it really makes you wonder, it's like, what is it that makes an officer with a gun feel so threatened? All right, moving on. February 9th, 1960, today, a bomb explodes at the home of Carlotta Walls, the youngest of 9 black students who integrated Central High School in Little Rock, Arkansas, 3 years prior. Bombing people's homes and bombing churches and bombing anything that involved black citizens and black residents and black people was something that was very common, very normal, nothing abnormal. Just like the bombings with the 4 little girls that were bombed in Birmingham, Alabama, and killed in the church bombing. It's like, these kind of atrocities and tragedies were something that were very, very normal. Devilish, wicked things that were unleashed and inflicted on innocent people for decades and centuries. There's a lot of pain there. There's a lot of pain. There's a lot of history. There's so much that happened here, that really wasn't even that long ago, which makes it even crazier. Growing up your whole life, you thinking slavery and civil rights movements and lynchings and all these things were just, so long ago and so far in the past that it doesn't exist anymore, and how wrong we are. How wrong we are, and we really don't realize it until we get older, we get wiser, we get more knowledgeable to everything and everyone, and you kind of just see everything for what it is, and you see how everything operates, how everything functions, how everything works, and where it all stems from, and where it all comes from, and that's the biggest thing about history and about growing and implementing better for better futures is you have to know where you come from to know where you're going. You have to, because if you don't, you're bound to repeat the same thing over and over and over and over. The cycle will repeat every time, and that's exactly what's been happening. The cycle has just been repeating itself, and knowledge and truth has been avoided and brushed under the rug, and taken for granted, taken lightly, and just has not been passed down and exposed and taught. So here we are, the division, the hate, the war, the violence, everything that comes from it. It takes a toll on everyone. It takes a toll on the country. It takes a toll on our children. It's like these kind of things can't happen and can't exist in our history, our present, or our future, and expect things to be peaceful and progressive and in harmony. It's like it's just. Jesse Washington is burned alive before a crowd of thousands of Waco, Texas, at a public spectacle lynching in 1916. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but this will give you like a little idea of how people would actually gather around. Thousands of people literally gathering around to watch someone be mutilated and burnt alive and riddled with bullets and tortured. It's insane. It's inhumane. It's unreal. You really couldn't even put it in a movie, honestly. You couldn't, the actual things that happened in real time, you really couldn't even put it in a movie. You couldn't put it in a book. It's like, I don't think we will ever get the full, true idea of just what it was like to be black and American at certain times in history in this country, and even till now, up until this day. Thank you for tuning in. I hope someone learned something today. I hope everyone's staying safe and staying healthy and continuing to get better and grow and be progressive. I hope everything works out for everyone. I truly hope everyone is getting the knowledge that they need and motivation that they need to get up and keep going every day. And I know times are very weird right now, and things are very weird and strange in a lot of different ways. You turn on one channel, they're talking about World War III, possibly. You turn on another channel, we got all these different COVID strands coming out, and then you turn on another channel, you got your local chaos. It's like, it's a lot. It's a lot, and it can be overwhelming to someone who, already feels alone or already feels like they have nothing or no one, and we live in a time where, technology is taking over. So, talking to each other and contacting each other and communicating with each other, there's so many ways to do that now. Sometimes it takes just reaching out to someone and talking to them, and just being able to express and vent and open up. They got hotlines now where you can actually talk to a professional. It doesn't even have to necessarily be someone or a friend or family member. It can actually be someone who's actually been trained and went to school for years and had done this, plenty of times to know enough to at least be able to give you a listening ear, just hear you out and listen and just give you, some words of advice and some words of encouragement, some words of motivation, to just stick in there, hang in there. Suicide rate is out of the roof, man, and it's very unfortunate what happened to the young beautiful girl who jumped to her death, 2019 Miss America, I believe. It's very unfortunate that someone who is that pretty and who has that platform and that caliber of person can feel so empty and alone and hopeless. It really puts in perspective, and it makes me think about my sisters. It makes me think about my mom and my nieces. I have 3 nieces now. So it's like I really think about them a lot when it comes to tragic, unfortunate events such as that. And it really makes me want to always encourage them and always remind them that they are important and they are loved and they are supported and they are God's gift to earth in every way, and they have a purpose here, whether it's becoming Miss America or whether it's becoming an astronaut. Like, it's like God has each and every one of you here for a reason, and you have to truly believe that, and you have to truly understand that everything doesn't always happen when you want it to, but it always happens when he makes it happen and when you need it to. He's always on time and he's always there for us, it's a lot that can be taken on at once, but it's doable. And God only gives his strongest battles to his strongest warriors. And we have to truly believe that within ourselves, because everything starts with us, everything starts with us. Everything starts with us as individuals. And that's the only way things as a whole can change and will change. And that's with everything, just everyday life and everyday people. But with that being said, everyone continue to be blessed. I hope everyone has a safe rest of the week and safe rest of this evening. Enjoy the beautiful weather to come up. And I look forward to sharing the next day with you guys. Take care. Peace.